The purpose of an LLC is to protect that ass. Some people may call these assets, but I like to call it that ass. And some examples of that ass includes your home, your car, your bank account, your farm. These are personal assets. And when you form an LLC, you get something called a corporate veil. So in the case of a lawsuit, generally your personal assets cannot be touched. But about 60% of the people who form LLCs, especially if they're doing it on their own and not hiring a professional, they pierce their corporate veil, which means they lose that protection. And this is because they're doing things like commingling their funds. Like they have personal expenses and business expenses in the same bank account. They may be doing some type of fraud, improper setup, which is not filing your annual reports, and your LLC goes inactive. Next tip, LLC does not stand for Limited Liability Corporation. And quite frankly, you don't want a corporation. That's when it ends in Inc. That's like a corporation like Moss Inc. Instead, LLC stands for Limited Liability Company. But not least, the IRS does not give a damn about your LLC. Instead, they call it a disregarded entity, and they do not technically tax LLCs. Instead, they tax LLCs based off how many members are within the LLC, which we call owners. But remember, if you're an owner of an LLC, you're technically a member. So if it's just one owner, you consider it a single member LLC. The rest is gonna look at single member LLCs, it's gonna be like, okay, you're a sole proprietorship. Kind of like solo in Spanish, that means you are alone, only one person. You are a sole proprietorship, you file your business taxes with your personal tax return on something called a Schedule C. There's two or more of you guys in an LLC, you're called a multi-member LLC. This means that you're going to file your business taxes separate from your tax return, your personal tax return, on something called a Form 1065. And last but not least, if you take your LLC and choose to have the tax as an S Corp, you are also going to file your business taxes separate from your tax return on something called Form 1120S. My name is Duke, and I make taxes very easy to understand. Give me a follow to stay educated.